Nothing surprising to report. He died of gunshot wounds inflicted from behind. He had an enlarged thyroid and a little arterial sclerosis. And his last meal of fried oysters and cake probably didn't help matters.
He's the second Hill Ridge Estate resident this month. First one was identified as a Bill Donnelly. Kind of puts a new spin on their motto. Security is our priority.
Those gated communities are pretty strict. Maybe he put too much of that tam bark mulch on his lawn. Well, it was stuck to the bottom of his sneakers.
Did you say the shot came from inside the community?
Yeah, it looks like it. But their lawyers are so good they've stonewalled us out of getting anything.
Is there any connection between victim 1 and victim 2?
None so far, except for the high probability there's the same killer.
I'm sorry, ma'am. This area is restricted.
Oh, not again.
Don't you know each other?
Hi, I'm Shelby Turner. I'm a reporter.
For Comet magazine.
Is that the zombies ate my babies?
Yeah, the scum of the earth, Comet.
We do hard-hitting investigative journalism. Perhaps you read a piece of mine a few months back about the Biggerstaff crime family. Dr.
Sloan.
Sloan! You two are related.
See how fast you made that connection? Boy, those zombie children didn't stand a chance.
Who's this?
Excuse me.
It's Paul Foster, the guy you were bugging me about this morning. She barged into the station and demanded to see the investigator in charge.
Yeah, well, I finished the autopsy.
Well, don't volunteer anything.
So what leads have you developed?
Nothing I'm going to share with you.
Well, there's more to this story than you realize. Foster called me. He told me that there were alien replicants living in that community. You're missing the bust of a lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
Undercover in a gated community of million-dollar homes.
Captain, we're getting nowhere. We can't get past the lawyers, much less the front gate.
Well, I'm not questioning the need for an investigation. It's the undercover part. What are you going to go in as, a inspector?
No, as a resident at the victim's house. Paul Foster, as far as we can tell, he has no known relatives. Until now.
Well, what about places of business, known enemies? The usual.
No, dead ends. The guy just moved here. He lives off his investments. We can't come up with any reason why someone would shoot the guy.
What about witnesses?
None.
Well, what's your cover going to be?
Opposition. Oh, come on, now think about it. It's perfect. My father's on staff at Community General. I can set up a practice there in 2 minutes.
You can also perform a couple of surgeries. Pick up a little extra cash on the side.
No, ear, nose, and throat guy. No scalpels, just popsicle sticks.
You know, your cover is supposed to be convincing. How are you going to pull off being a doctor?
Come on, Captain. I've been around hospitals and doctors all my life. For example, take that mole on your cheek.
What about it?
It's a congenital nevus. There's one chance in 50 that'll turn into a full-blown melanoma.
Well, thanks for the warning. I'll cut it out later with an ice pick.
Slightly misshapen, flat to the skin, no hair follicles. Yeah, it's a problem waiting to happen, especially if you have a history of severe sunburn. That hasn't changed shape recently, has it?
You know, why don't we lay off the mole, okay? It's part of my personality.
So, I have your permission to go undercover?
Yeah. Just remember, no malpractice suits, okay?
Oh, and I'm serious about that mole.
out the doors waiting.
Yep. Steve Foster. You, protecting us from killer bees? The gun, it's a joke.
Welcome to Hill Ridge Estates, sir. Have a pleasant stay.
Right.
Ah, you must be Dr. Foster. I'm Cliff Maloney, head of the Homeowners Association here. I'm terribly sorry about what happened to your brother.
Me too. It was a real shock.
I don't know how long you and Mrs. Foster plan on staying, but for whatever that period of time, I'd like to welcome you to the community.
Mrs. Foster?
Hello, honey. I didn't think I'd see you till tonight.
I didn't think I'd see you at all.
I decided to come early.
Wish you'd warned me.
I didn't have time. I had to get groceries for the dinner party.
Thanks very much for the invitation. I think this is a great way of remembering Paul. It was a pleasure to meet the both of you. Let me know if I can do anything, and always feel free to call security. They're extremely efficient.
They have that reputation.
Excuse me.
You realize the position you put me in?
The best possible one.
We had to talk.
Of course. Suitcases, darling.
Wouldn't want to forget my suitcases. Darling, after the trip I've had. Where are you going? We need to talk.
Not until we unpack your bags. The master bedroom's up here. You're gonna love it.
Better.
And wait till you see the master bathroom. It's gigantic. From now on, whenever you hear the shower running, it means I want to talk to you in here.
Better acoustics.
No, it's the only place that we can talk safely.
Why, alien replicants so like water?
The place is bugged, top to bottom.
You've been reading too many of your own magazines.
Paul Foster told me he used to always call me from the bathroom with the water running. He said it was the only place that he felt safe.
Well, maybe he felt safe here, but I don't.
What are you doing?
I'm leaving. The steam is bad from my jacket.
Didn't you hear what I said? Paul Foster was scared.
He may have been scared, but he wasn't very smart. Cell phone conversations can very easily be intercepted.
Well, I think he feels worse than anybody about that. Now that he's dead, that's a condition I'd like to avoid.
Well, the way I feel is a condition I might consider helping you achieve.
You need me.
Oh, I can hardly wait to hear how.
I already told them all that I was your wife. If you kick me out, you blow your cover.
Mm-hmm. And how did you find out about my cover?
I have my sources.
Mm-hmm. Well, when this is over, you're going to jail for interfering with a police investigation.
When this is over, you'll be happy I was here. Now clean up. We have guests coming over. And remember, in case Foster was right about all the bugs, and he was, we are husband and wife even when we're completely alone together.
Mm-hmm. Unless we're taking a shower.
You'll feel so much better.
That's an interesting technique, picking up a fork like that.
Protects the monograms on the handles. Too many hands would just rub it right off.
Well, these aren't monogrammed.
They should be. It's an old habit you fall back into when you're trying to keep yourself busy after your brother-in-law dies.
You know, it's funny, he never mentioned either of you.
There was a strain between Paul and Steve. It's just a tragedy they never patched things up.
She's very efficient.
Obsessed.
Pretty.
Annoying.
How do you mean?
Well, for instance, she thinks the whole house is bugged.
Is it?
Doubtful.
You're not sure.
No.
I think I'd give her the benefit of the doubt. She's been 2 steps ahead so far.
Excuse me, Dr. Foster. I've got some folks here I'd like you to meet. This is Charles and Frederica Harris. They're your next-door neighbors. And Frank and Kathleen Wolverton, they live down the block. Right? Dr. Steve Foster.
This is Dr. Mark Sloan. He's my boss at Community General.
Nice to meet you. Quite a neighborhood you've got here.
Yeah, sure is nicer than our old place. Certainly more efficient.
Dull. Every property is just like every other property. Fescue lawns, shag carpets. There's blonde wood and marble everywhere.
But it did put you into redecorating overdrive. You should see it wheel those credit cards.
Frank complains, but I've made the house feel just like we're back in Miami.
You know, somebody did a nice job of this house.
Yes, but it's not warm. I told Paul he really should have used more color.
We are so sorry about your brother. It's a terrible tragedy.
Thank you very much.
Did you know Paul, Dr. Sloan?
Well, you know, I don't think anybody really knew Paul.
Truer words were never spoken.
Thanks for having us, Doctor. We're going to take...
Well, thank you all for coming.
I think I'll go freshen myself.
Good night.
That's, one long-suffering man. But I'm not. I know what you are. I know what you're doing here. Stay, and I'll tear your heart out and eat it with some berries and cream for breakfast. Shelby. Great dinner party. Thanks so much for having us.
Thank you for coming.
Absolutely. Wouldn't have missed it for the world.
Darling, I need your help with the shower.
I don't see anything wrong with the shower.
There.
Wouldn't it be easier just to stick those in the dishwasher?
That would wash the fingerprints off.
Oh, along with the gravy and those little bits of ham.
Just run these. We need to find out who these people really are.
You set up this party just to get fingerprints?
There is a conspiracy going on in this community. I can feel it.
There is no conspiracy. There is one bad guy, and I've got a pretty good idea who he is.
Who?
Charles Harris. He threatened to kill me, like you're trying to do with his steam.
That's wonderful.
Well, thank you for your concern.
Did he say anything about the mothership? Signals from Star Nebula?
No, but he did mention the Trilateral Commission and the earthquake machine the Russians have been using.
Okay, fine. Don't take me seriously, but don't come crying to me when replicants take over.
Oh, you were right about one thing. The house is bugged. I found a transmitter in the intercom.
And?
And I found a transmitter in the intercom.
Would it kill you to say thanks for the warning?
Yes. Now, how far are we going to go with this little marriage deception? Because the people that are listening are not going to stop just because the sun went down.
Don't worry. I've got it all figured out. How can you be so insensitive, you pig? You can sleep on the couch again tonight till I change my mind. Men. No.
Oh, come on, Amanda. You don't even know what I'm going to ask.
I don't do windows. I do not do dishes, so forget about it.
Look, this is the dirty silverware from last night's party. I got to get the fingerprints off of it. I can't go anywhere near the station as long as I'm posing as Dr. Stephen Foster, otolaryngologist. Whatever.
All right, I'm going to work with you. I'll squeeze this in between the stroke victim and the guy that got hit by a train.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey! Your congratulations are in order.
What are you talking about?
A wife and a medical degree all in one day?
And I'm counting the hours till I don't have either.
All right, I have the chart on Donnelly here, the first Hill Ridge victim. The circumstances were almost identical to Foster's killing. They both were shot twice, once through the base of the skull and the second time through the heart. And they both were shot from behind at long distances.
We're looking for a professional sharpshooter.
Sounds like a warm and welcoming community you live in.
Amanda Bentley, pathology. Yes, I'll be right down. Steve, you're not going to believe this. You have a patient waiting for you downstairs.
Right.
I'm not joking. They want you down there stat.
That means fast.
I know. What am I gonna do?
What are you gonna do? You treat him, examine him, comfort him. Most importantly, don't hurt him. It's part of the Hippocratic Oath.
I never took the Hippocratic Oath.
You kidding me? In that cool jacket? That fancy name tag? You could have fooled me.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
Yes, I am. All those times you dragged me into doing police work. All those times I stood face to face with death.
You never stood face to face with death.
All right, well, all the times I mistakenly thought I was standing face to face with death. This is payback time. There's some rubber gloves in that dispenser on the wall in case you need them.
In case I need them for what?
Probing.
You're coming with me.
I got rounds.
I need a consult.
Here's his chart.
Doctor.
Well, hey, Doc. I hope you don't mind, but I remember you said you're an ear, nose, and throat guy. Well, I've been putting off getting this sinus thing checked out for the longest time. But who better to check me than Paul's brother?
Yes, who better? Mr. Maloney, this is Dr. Travis. He's a promising young physician here.
Learning at the feet of the master.
Wow. Guess I picked the right doctor. So where did you transfer from?
Private practice. So, Dr. Travis, what would your first diagnostic move be?
Well, I think I would begin by examining the patient.
Good answer.
Oh, you're right. He's a smart one. You know, Paul never spoke too much about his family. Which of you takes after your dad?
Our sister. Now then,
Which end of the depressor do you use?
this one. Now, open wide.
Should you be examining the patient?
Well, I need a baseline for the purposes of comparison. Say, ah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, it's a good thing I decided to take a look. This tonsil back here is pretty inflamed.
Oh.
This one back here. We'll discuss that tonsil later, Doctor, but I'm afraid I may have to take it out.
Whatever you say, Doc.
You know, it's a terrible shame about Paul. I just can't imagine why anyone would want to harm a man like your brother.
Neither can I. All righty, then. Let's just have a look, shall we?
Can I get a new one of those? That one's kind of wet.
Oh, you know what? We won't even use a tongue depressor.
That's how good he is.
Yeah, here we go. You know, I think I'll refer you to one of our allergists.
Huh?
We only have one allergist.
And that's the one I'm going to refer you to.
Good. Because I'd like to get to the bottom of this.
Mm-hmm. See to it, will you, Dr. Travis, and make it snappy. We're late for round.
It's the best.
Hi, I'm Paul Foster's sister-in-law. The house around the corner. The stucco one with the tile roof.
They're all stucco. And they all have tile, ma'am.
450. The TV's broken. I think the cable's out.
I'll come have a look.
Sorry we're late. Dr. Travis invited me to go on rounds with him.
Oh, please stop discouraging him.
The doctor invited himself.
Yeah, I gotta maintain my cover. Someone's already come to check on it. With my luck, the whole community will show up for an exam.
Well, while you guys were on your rounds, we were busy getting the fingerprint analysis done.
It was fast work. Deceased. What's going on?
All the guests at the party were already dead.
Oh, that's impossible. They didn't look dead. I mean, they ate, they breathed, they didn't even smell bad.
And he says he isn't a doctor.
Oh, come on, you guys cooked this up, didn't you? This is a joke.
No joke and no mistake.
Honey, I'm home.
Why did you knock? Married couples don't knock, they barge in. At least that's what my ex-husband did. It's one of the reasons I divorced him. And where have you been all day? I would expect to be abandoned by my ex-husband like that, but you're a cop. You're supposed to be a more responsible spouse.
Aren't you getting into this marriage role just a little too much?
For your information, while you were out playing doctor all day, I was busy investigating. There were people walking their dogs. The dogs looked drugged. So did the people, for that matter.
Really?
There were workmen.
They were supposed to be workmen.
They weren't working. They were watching me.
No, why wouldn't they watch you? You're new here, you're pretty.
You really think I'm pretty?
Just get to the point, will you?
There were milkmen delivering milk. Now, who delivers milk these days?
Milkmen?
Okay, how about this one? I asked the cable repairman to come check my reception. He came without an appointment.
Now, that is strange.
Did you run those prints?
Yeah, we ran to prints.
Well, are you going to tell me about it willingly and get over with, or am I going to have to pester it out of you?
Well, we don't have the whole story yet. And I'm sure there's a perfectly good explanation. But the fingerprints of every resident at that party last night belong to someone who was, already deceased.
Dead people?
Let's not rush to judgment. Let's just get the facts.
This is better than alien replicants. I've got to call my editor.
No, you are not calling anyone.
The story's too big to sit on.
You don't have a story, unless you're going to make one up.
We're talking dead people.
But I'm not letting you out of this room until you promise me you're not going to call anyone.
I just don't want to get scooped.
You won't. Whatever this place is hiding, they've been doing it for a long time, and they'll do anything to protect it. We have to be careful. Now, promise me.
Okay, I promise. I'm just a comm reporter, remember? Scum of the earth.
I trust you.
Fell changing a light bulb.
He's dead.
Cause of death looks accidental. Mr. Harris broke his neck the moment he fell. There's nothing anybody could have done for him.
I wonder.
You think the alien replicants got him? I think your wife needs you.
You okay?
I'm tired. My stomach's upset. I've seen enough death for one lifetime. Take me home.
you going?
To sleep on the couch again. Remember?
Don't, please. After everything that happened today, I really don't want to be alone. Would you mind staying up here tonight?
Not at all. Honey.
But I'm not ready to have you back in my bed yet.
It's all right. I'll sleep in the recliner. Let's just try and get some sleep, okay? Always loved recliners. Good night, honey.
Good night, darling. Thanks.
Listen, I gotta go, but do me a favor, will you? Stay out of trouble. Couple walks around the neighborhood.
Well, it's a new day. Something terrible is going on in this neighborhood, and I intend to find out what.
But this is a murder investigation. I don't want to come back here and find out you're the latest victim.
I won't be. I promise.
I mean it, Shelby.
I know you do.
Charles Harris had a contusion on his forehead, undoubtedly caused by the fall from the ladder. He also had a badly twisted ankle from the same fall. But what killed him was a broken neck, plain and simple. I couldn't find anything else. I looked, trust me.
I just don't buy this as an accident. The guy that threatened me at the party just happens to die in his own house changing a light bulb.
You found traces of synthroid in Harris's system.
Nothing significant, just a therapeutic dosage.
What's synthroid?
It's a thyroid replacement drug.
Well, didn't you say Paul Foster had an enlarged thyroid?
Yes, but he died from gunshot wounds, not thyroid disease.
Yeah, but I still think we ought to do a few more tests to find out what else our two bodies have in common.
All right, this is a partial gene sequence on both men, but the number of correlations is no fluke.
What's the percentage?
You tell me. I'll highlight them.
3 out of 4.
What's it mean?
Well, if a man were to run a test on you and me, we'd match up about 50% of the time. And because I'm your father, I contributed 50% of your genetic material. Your mother contributed the other half. See, there's only one way that two people can match up 75% of the time.
They were brothers.
And they kept that a secret even though they lived across the street from each other? Why? What the hell is going on?
I don't know. Certainly puts a different spin on Harris's threat. You know, he knew you were an imposter. He probably thought you had something to do with Paul's death. He was terrified of you. Did Shelby ever explain why Paul Foster contacted her, of all people?
Well, I assume it's because she was the only person that would listen to a story about alien replicants.
I wonder.
Am I looking at the same guy that gave me the gift subscription to Smithsonian Magazine?
Yes, you are. But I'll tell you something. I didn't want to subscribe to Comet Magazine. This stuff is great. Did you know that there's an entire civilization of trolls living 11 miles under Mount Etna?
No, I must have missed that chapter in social studies.
Well, by God, Shelby knew about it because she wrote an article. And she did a 3-parter in here on spontaneous human combustion. You know that just one extra burger boy with cheese causes your body to pass critical mass to go up in flames?
Why are you doing this?
Because I wanted to find out what the connection between Paul Foster and Shelby was.
Well, she said he called it from Hill Ridge Estates.
I think she knew him long before he ever arrived in Hill Ridge.
You're kidding.
Look at this. Just after the article on the rat people living in the sewers of New York, there's a genuine piece of journalism right there about the biggest staff crime family in Miami. She mentioned it the other day.
This was written 7 months ago.
4 days before a big bus took that family down. Now, the Godfather family goes on trial this week in Miami.
So you think Foster was the unnamed source that she mentions in the article?
I think when he found himself in trouble, he called the one person he thought he could trust.
But what kind of trouble? And don't say alien replicas.
Look at this, Miami newspaper. The 4 principal witnesses in the biggest staff case have been put under protective custody.
And all the residents at the Hill Ridge Estates have assumed names. And all the fingerprints match up with dead people.
Our tax dollars are worth.
Except out of the 4 protected witnesses, 3 are dead.
Well, our tax dollars don't work that well.
Well, at least we know how the 3 victims are connected and why they were killed.
We don't know who the 4th witness is, and we don't know who's trying to kill him. Headed back to Hill Ridge?
Yeah, I think it's time to find out what's really going on.
Hello, Dr. Foster.
Hey, Phil. Want to get the gate for me? It was a geranium, wasn't it? I was supposed to plant narcissus. Lieutenant Steve Sloan, LAPD. I want to talk to the man in charge.
That's good, because he wants to talk to you.
We already know who you are, Lieutenant. But thanks for your willingness to share. Oh, and thanks for the soda. It's a well-stocked kitchen you've got here.
Thank you. Now it's your turn for the ID. And not the one that says Clifton Maloney. Your real ID, your FBI badge.
Who said anything about FBI?
Unless you guys have turned the witness protection program over to the Forest Service. You're FBI. I assume you've increased security on the 4th witness in the bigger staff trial.
Well, that's very good, Lieutenant. But since you're fishing for his name, I'll just cross you off the list of potential assassins.
I appreciate that. What I don't appreciate is you keeping this secret from the local authorities. Specifically me.
It's federal jurisdiction.
Yet dead bodies keep turning up in my jurisdiction.
Oh, and I suppose that justifies you coming in here undercover and potentially blowing the entire thing.
Oh, no, you guys are doing a great job of that all by yourselves. 3 dead witnesses out of 4. You ever consider it might be an inside job?
Now, wait a minute, Sloan.
Seems to me you could use some help from someone objective, like the LAPD.
Okay. You want in? You find out what your lady friend was doing here the night Paul Foster was killed. See, our perimeter surveillance cameras caught her on film. She lured him to the north fence. He was shot on his way there.
Those shots came from behind. She couldn't have done it.
No, but she's obviously involved, or she wouldn't have been there at all. She's probably involved in 2 other murders as well. We just can't get her to tell us how.
Where is she?
She's here. She's fine.
She better be. Get her. You know, you really should have brought me in on this earlier.
Oh, took us a while to check you out, Lieutenant. And then we were hoping she was going to slip up and tell you something.
And all you got was the sound of running water.
She's a very attractive woman.
You got enough to charge her?
Not yet. But we will.
Steve. Thank God.
You all right?
Yeah.
Good. Shelby Turner, I'm placing you under arrest. You have the right to remain silent.
What?
What do you think you're doing, Lieutenant?
I'm arresting her for interfering with the police investigation.
You can't do that.
Well, you prefer I take her in as a material witness in a homicide?
I prefer you leave her here.
I've illegitimate charges I can bring against her. You don't. As soon as you do, let me know. I'll return her to your custody. In the meantime, she's my prisoner and she's going to my jail.
You're interfering with a federal investigation, Lieutenant Sloan.
Under the circumstances, it's my sworn duty to interfere. You can't even keep your own witnesses alive.
This isn't over.
Got that right. As soon as he uncuffs me, I'm going to strangle him.
Keys. Give him the keys.
If you take me to jail, I'll kill you. I swear it. But tell me you don't believe him.
You make it kind of hard when you keep threatening to kill me.
Right. Look, you've been playing the sullen cop for 45 minutes. Are you going to uncuff me and we can talk about this or not?
I really should arrest you, you know.
I didn't kill Paul Foster.
I know.
Well, then why are you pulling this "it's my sworn duty" thing on Maloney?
Because I can't leave you with someone who might have already killed 3 people. Now tell me about Paul Foster, and this time tell me everything.
He was my source inside the bigger staff crime family. 7 months later, he calls me up and he tells me he's got this even bigger story, but his life is in danger. And he needs me to help him survive.
So he arranged for you to meet him outside the Hill Ridge Estates that night.
I didn't lure him to his death. I didn't have anything to do with any of it. You believe me, don't you?
You make it difficult.
I know.
I mean, really difficult.
I know.
I can't believe this.
What, that you're falling for the scum of the earth?
No.
I can't believe I'm falling for someone who would call me the scum of the earth.
I never said that.
You sure?
Absolutely.
Well, then.
You really believe in spontaneous human combustion?
Let me show you how it works.
Ah, I see you're still on the Hill Ridge Estate case. You know, he's not really a doctor. He just likes to pretend.
So then I opened up the back of the phone truck and I see all this equipment inside. Miniature cameras, parabolic microphones, even ammunition. All of a sudden, a couple guys grabbed me and they tossed me inside.
The truck was parked in front of the Wolverton house, wasn't it?
How'd you know?
Just a guess, because at your dinner party, Kathleen Wolverton said her home was Miami.
Where the bigger staffs operated. Nice guess. You want a job at the Comet?
No thanks.
So we know that Frank Wolverton was the 4th witness, but we're still no closer to finding the killer.
I think the FBI is behind it all. I think this is a conspiracy that reaches to the highest levels of our federal government. Sorry. Sometimes I can't help myself.
Did you see Frank Wolverton at all today?
No, I did see his wife, though. She said he was hiding while the workmen buffed her new hardwood floors.
She's obsessed.
More than that. You noticed more than you thought you noticed. Amanda, I'd like you to do a recheck on an autopsy for me.
I'm giving her back. I already called Maloney. He knows what coming.
Boy, the Wolvertons really have a nice place. She's not in handcuffs.
When I changed my mind about arresting her, I decided to start dating her instead.
Well, Mrs. Wolverton, you were absolutely right to redecorate places lovely.
Thank you, Dr. Sloan.
Tiffany and I just love them. And a Persian rug. Oh, much more attractive than shag.
You stopped by for the home and garden tour?
I agree. Shag sheds, and it's hard to vacuum.
Mm-hmm. Although, you know, Persian rugs will shed, too, especially if they're hand-tied like this one. I had the medical examiner recheck the autopsy report on that first murder victim.
Mm-hmm.
Sure enough, the same kind of carpet fibers on his pants leg.
Really? He must have been visiting the Utleys. I believe they have new rugs as well.
And the hardwood floors, they sure can make a house a home, can't they? That is, when the varnish dries.
They do tend to stay tacky for a while.
You know, even when varnish sets, it still can be really sticky on your shoes.
Yes, I guess.
Mm-hmm. That's why we found tan bark from your lawn on the bottom of Paul Foster's shoes the night he was murdered. It stuck to the varnish that he had picked up from your new floors.
Foster wasn't here the other night. At least I didn't see him.
Your wife did. He probably told her he was leaving here. He was scared that he was going to be the next victim.
And your wife made sure he was.
And forensics also found some varnished flecks on the entryway to Charles Harris's home. You tracked it in when you went in there to kill him.
I'm being set up. Frank, don't listen to them, please.
Kathleen, what have you done?
She used her designer touch on all three of the other witnesses. That's what she did. And you were next.
I don't understand.
Of course you don't. I wanted my life back. Couldn't stand to live here for another day. When I found out about the amount of money the bigger shops were offering for witnesses, I couldn't pass it up.
And since you're a crack shot...
Skeet. Off the back of Daddy's yacht.
I thought you loved me.
I loved you in Miami. I didn't love you in California. This isn't home, Frank. No matter how much redecorating I did, it would never be home.
You would trade my life for a house in Miami?
The right house.
Put her in handcuffs.
How'd you figure this one out?
Good forensics, logical deductions.
One very big guess.
It's gonna make a great story. You know what's so cool about it?
What's that?
There aren't any mutants in it.
I thought you loved mutants. It's not a job requirement for working at the Comet.
I think I might sit on this story for a week or two. What do you think about that?
Why would you do that?
Give the FBI a chance to relocate some of its witnesses.
Well, how about that? A reporter with integrity.
How about that? A cop with attitude. I left my makeup in the bathroom. I'll be right back, and then we can stop playing Dr. and Mrs. Foster.
Yeah, I guess we can. There's no one listening anymore, you know.
I know.
Kimberly says that Santa Claus will know if I haven't been doing all my exercises every day. And then he won't bring me anything for Christmas but a lump of coal.
But you have been doing your exercises, right?
Almost all of them.
Tell you what I'll do. I'll make sure, personally, that Santa Claus gets a good report on you, okay?
Thank you, Dr. Sloan.
Okay, let's go see your mom. Fine. She'll be tap dancing before long.
Hi, Claude. Oh, morning, Doc. Say, are you tuning up that barbershop quartet of yours for the Christmas party?
I was going to tune up my quartet. They were invited to perform at the International Sing Fest in Munich.
Hey, good for them.
Yeah, good for them. Bad for me. I've got to find 3 other guys to sing with now. Hey, you don't by any chance...
No. Sorry, Doc. I couldn't carry a tune in a watering can. Wait a minute now. What's this I see? Do you wash behind your ears?
Yes?
I think you missed a spot right about there.
I didn't wash behind this one either.
Clark? Nurse, crash cart over here, now.
I was afraid you'd forgot about me.
No, not at all. I'm sorry, Claude. These things take a little time. Sit down, man.
Well, let's get the mumbledygook over with. I got to get over to the Valley Costume Room right about now. Pick up my Santa Claus suit. You didn't ask somebody else to do the Christmas party this year, now, did you?
No, of course not. Claude, about the fainting spell.
I got up too fast. That happens from time to time.
I'm afraid it's more complicated than that.
If you were a plant man, I guess you'd be telling me now that I shouldn't count on being a perennial. What is it? Cancer?
Pancreatic, Claude. It's very aggressive cancer. And of course, there's always a chance.
How much time have I got, Doc?
6 months, give or take.
Well, doggone, you had me worried. 6 months is a lot of time. You know how many people are going to die before I do? And most of them don't know it's coming. So they'll just fritter away their time without appreciating how precious every day is. But thanks to you, I'll know. You're giving me a gift.
They're giving you a necktie.
I never wear them. And you know what the very best part is? Even if it's more take than give, I got all of spring. Always was my favorite season.
You know, it's not bad enough that the man is dying. It turns out that the plant maintenance company that Claude works for, they have no health insurance.
Is there anything you can do?
Well, up to a point. You know, the hospital can provide medical services. But there's going to come a time when he's going to need some place to go die with some dignity. Claude has no place to go.
No family?
And no money.
He'll have Social Security and Medicare.
No. For some reason, some people just fall right through the cracks of their system. Claude's one of them. I called Social Security in Sacramento and talked to a friend of mine, but she doesn't think she can do anything for him.
I'll make some calls to the county in the morning. There's got to be some program we can get Claude into.
Thanks, Steve. That'd help. Listen, the annual Christmas party's coming up.
No.
You don't even know what I'm going to ask you.
Yes, I do. I made a fool out of myself singing last year. I'm not going to sing again this year.
No, you didn't. You were a little flat, but no, it's the spirit of the thing.
Dad, I'm sorry. I'm not doing it, right? I got to run. Good luck.
Dr. Sloan?
Yes.
Me and Bobby Joe heard you were looking for 3 singers for the hospital Christmas party.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I am.
Well, sir, you found half of them right here.
You two sing harmony, do you?
Not offhand, but if you can hum it, I'm sure we can sing it.
Well, why don't you sing something you know? I can hear your voices.
As we walked out on the streets of Laredo, we walked out in Laredo one day.
I'm telling you, that's the trouble with Christmas. It's one big commercial. You take the money out of Christmas, and what have you got? Arbor Day.
Arbor Day?
Peace on earth and goodwill towards men. It's all buried under cheap, gaudy materialism. Santa Claus hustles more merchandise in 1 month than the QVC does all year.
Stop exaggerating. It's not that bad.
Oh, no, I'm as bad as the next guy. I admit it. I run out and spend a fortune on Christmas cards every year, and I swear that I'm not going to. If someone sends me a card, I've got to send them a card. And then as Christmas gets closer and closer, I send cards to the people who haven't sent me a card, just in case they send me a card at the very last minute.
Wow, I mean, I'm amazed by you. When do you find time to practice medicine?
I'm telling you, if we were half as smart as bears, we'd hibernate through this whole thing.
Aha!
2 more unwitting victims. I'm collecting for the Southland Christmas charities. We feed the homeless every Christmas Eve and make sure that they don't go hungry.
Well, I think that's great, and I am happy to give. Here you go.
How much of this money goes to the homeless, and how much of it goes to the people running the charity?
Jesse. No, this is a volunteer organization, Jesse. All the money goes to the food.
Well, see? You never know them. Ah! There's the, person who wraps my Christmas gifts. They're ready.
He always gets a little strange around Christmas time.
Well, thanks.
Thank you very much. Claude, thought I gave you a couple of days off.
Well, I gotta keep them smiling. Besides, where should I be? My plants, all my friends, the kids on the ward. Everything I love most is under this roof. You having any luck with that barbershop quartet of yours?
No, not yet. I'm getting a little discouraged. I just hate to leave that part of the celebration out.
Well, something will turn up. It always does.
I hope you're right. Excuse me a minute, Claude.
Certainly, Doc.
Amanda, you're just the person I'm looking for.
No good has ever come from that statement. You're just the person I've been looking for.
That's not always true.
Mark, not once in my life has anyone ever come up to me and said, Amanda, you're just the person I've been looking for. You won the lottery. Or, Amanda, you're just the person I've been looking for. You're getting a gigantic refund on your tax return. Never.
Mm-hmm. What if I was to invite you to sing in my barbershop quartet?
You see?
But women so rarely get the chance to sing 4-part harmony. And you have a beautiful voice, I know.
And how do you know that?
I heard you sing.
You only heard me because I didn't know you were listening. And I have terrible stage fright.
It's perfectly normal. Everybody gets butterflies.
I know. This is different. I get a stomach ache, and then I start to shake. And then I get, like, dry mouth, and then I can't even breathe.
Yeah, but this would be different. There would be no stress here. You're singing in front of a bunch of friends. Would you just try it once, just for me?
Right now?
Yeah, I'm just the two of us. Come on.
All right. Oh, it's hopeless. Oh.
Well, if it's any consolation, you're the best audition I've heard so far.
Thanks.
Dad, you got a minute?
Yeah.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Dad, you're not going to believe this. There is no Claude Campbell.
What do you mean there's no Claude Campbell? I talked to him 15 minutes ago.
Well, there used to be a Claude Campbell, but he died when he was 7 years old. I was trying to find a way to get Claude, or whatever his name is, public assistance. I pulled every string I could think of. Well, apparently I pulled one too many because things began to unravel. Seems that Claude's name used to be Andrew Basevich. About 10 years ago, Mr. Basevich escaped from Potosi State Prison just outside of St. Louis, Missouri.
What, you saying Claude was in jail? What for, over-fertilizing the petunias?
13 years ago, Andrew Basevich murdered his wife.
This whole thing's a little confusing to me, Claude. Or should I call you Andrew?
No, Claude. Andrew was a whole other lifetime. I can't believe that I was ever that fella.
An escaped felon, you mean?
I didn't kill my wife, Lieutenant. I loved her.
But you were convicted, and you did break out of jail.
I wasn't guilty. Now, I can't say that I blame that jury for convicting me. I was found at the scene minutes after my wife had been stabbed.
Covered in blood with the murder weapon in your hands.
I found my wife dead on the kitchen floor. Someone hit me over the head, and when I came to, the police were there. They arrested me.
Did you have a bump on your head?
They said it was self-inflicted.
Hell, if I'd been on that jury, I'd probably have convicted me, too. But you didn't do it. No.
Would you tell us if you had?
I'm going to see St. Peter pretty soon. Do you think that I really want to hear him say, Claude, you old bag of manure, we were going to let you in, but you went and lied to your friends?
Do you have any idea at all who did it, Claude?
I wish I did. I've had plenty of time to think about it.
You know, I think obviously this has been a mistake. What we have to do is clear it up. The state of Missouri has already begun extradition proceedings.
Well, I'm Claude's doctor, and it is my medical opinion that he's not physically fit to travel. I won't authorize it.
Watch him. Dad, the law says that Andrew Basovich, alias Claude Campbell, goes back to Missouri.
The man is terminally ill.
Dad, if I don't take him back, they're just going to send someone else out to get him. You know that.
The hospital's got a lockdown ward. Until somebody arrives from Missouri to pick him up, you can put him in there, okay?
Mark's been looking for you.
I'm not surprised. Amanda warned me.
Warned?
Well, he can hold his breath because 1, I hate barbershop. 2, I'm not even going to the Christmas party. 3, I think I'm coming down with laryngitis. And 4, I can't sing. And 5, did I mention I hate barbershop?
Yeah, you mentioned that.
The only reason I'm even here is because I forgot my Palm Pilot and I need addresses so I can send out my gifts.
All Mark wanted was the name of that friend of yours, the hypnotist.
Connie Hazeltine?
I don't know. She's your friend.
Hey, Connie Hazeltine, can you tell him I'm in a hurry?
Sure.
No. No. No! Son of a... I can't believe this. I cannot believe this. This can't be happening. Why does this happen to me?
Jesse, my God, what happened?
Some idiot broke my window and took all the gifts I was sending back to my relatives.
What is wrong with people? At least you're not hurt.
Yeah, talk to my wallet. It's hurting to the tune of $600. I couldn't just wire flowers. I had to go buy stuff.
Jesse.
What am I supposed to do now? Spend another $600 and pray that everything gets there on time?
Well, it's not as bad as it seems.
Oh, no? It's worse. It's Christmas.
Jesse, I know you're upset about the broken glass and your stolen gifts, but that doesn't mean that you lose your Christmas spirit. And if you don't like what's happened at Christmas, then do something about it. I'm sorry.
Me? What can I do? I'm one person.
Claude, close your eyes and take a couple of very deep breaths and go back in your mind to the safe place you told me about it. Now, let all the tension go. I want you to relax, completely relax. Let the tension go. Feel relaxed.
That hypnotist.
He could possibly remember something.
He said 13 years to remember.
Well, he was hit on the head, too.
He says he was hit on the head.
Well, he came to find his wife dead and himself under arrest for murder. That's a lot of trauma for one day. I think under the circumstances, he very possibly could have buried a memory or two.
Until I speak to you again. He's a wonderful subject. He's under hypnosis. Now, is there anything you want to find out?
Yes, I did type up some questions I'd like for you to ask, if you will.
Surely. Claude, do you remember the day your wife died?
Yes.
You were supposed to go on a trip. Why did you go home?
I was supposed to fly to Chicago on business. There was a tornado, and all the flights got shut down. There was a foot of water in the street out in front of my house. I barely made it home. It was supper time, so I went in the kitchen, and my wife was lying with a knife in her back on the floor. I kneeled down to see if she was alive and pulled the knife out of her back, and someone hit me. When I came to, the police were there.
Claude, can you remember anything else? Anything at all?
A smell.
Smell? What was it?
Graham crackers and chocolate.
S'mores. With graham crackers and chocolate, marshmallows.
Oh, s'mores, yeah. Well, if the man said he smelled them, he smelled them. Why would he make something like that up?
I don't know. Maybe he wants you to think a troop of renegade Girl Scouts did it.
You did well.
Yes, he did. Doctor, thank you very much. I'll call you later.
You're welcome.
God, I'd like to speak with Claude for just a moment.
Did I come up with anything?
No.
Well, just a second. You came up with a smell. Graham crackers and chocolate.
I haven't thought about those in years. Sharon and her best friend Lily used to make up a batch of s'mores every time they'd get together for a dish session, as they called it.
This, Lily, was she there that day?
Not that I know of.
Dad, I can understand your concern for Claude, but I gotta tell you, you're giving new meaning to the expression grabbing at straws. Or, in this case, grabbing at s'mores.
I'm not making them up. The man smelled them.
We have it under hypnosis, which you know is hardly infallible. He could have smelled it earlier in the day, and now, under hypnosis, thinks it's when he came home.
But if he had smelled them when he came home, it meant somebody had to be in the house besides Sharon and Claude.
And?
So nobody else ever came forward.
Dad, you know people shy away from murder investigations. I mean, even innocent people.
You know, just wondering. Now, never mind.
What?
Well, I was just thinking, if I wasn't on call this weekend, I'd catch a plane and go see what I can find out.
No.
No what?
I am not going to St. Louis.
I'm not going to ask you.
Good.
See, if I got off at 9, I could jump on that red eye.
Dad, you're not getting on the red eye.
I don't see that I have any choice in the world. But I can't stand by and see a kind and loving man like that spending his dying days in a penitentiary with rapists and murderers. I mean, not that if there's any chance at all I can prove him innocent.
You've already made plane reservations for me, haven't you?
No, but I can.
Excuse me. I was told I could find Lieutenant Sloan here.
I'm Sloan.
Deputy Sheriff Harmon Tolliver, County St. Louis, State of Missouri. I've got here some extradition papers for one Andrew Basovich, fugitive from justice.
I'm afraid Mr. Basovich is very, very ill and no condition to travel.
And you are?
I'm Dr. Mark Sloan. Mr. Basovich is my patient.
Well, I don't care if you're the Surgeon General of the United States. Papers say he goes home with me tonight, dead or alive. Don't make no never mind to me.
Mind if I join you?
Not at all. Sweetener?
No, thanks. I just wanted to let you know that based on Claude's physical condition, Judge Hamilton has allowed a temporary stay on the extradition order.
Well, I'm happy for you, Doc. But the operative word in that sentence is temporary.
Yeah. Mr. Tolliver, I know you've got your papers and everything, but I tell you, Claude could not have killed his wife. The man's innocent.
He was convicted, sent to prison, and escaped.
I believe in him.
So you say. Look, Doc, I'm delighted to stay in your sunny Southern California over the weekend. St. Louis being as cold as a witch's hiney this time of year. But come Monday, Claude and I are heading east.
But, Judge Hamilton says that...
We have judges in St. Louis, too, Doc. One other thing we've got back there is Christmas, and I have every intention of being home for it. And I'm sure as heck not going back empty-handed. And you can take that to the bank.
So let me understand this now. You came all this way because your father is convinced that Basevich is an innocent man.
Well, I know it sounds a little, I don't know.
I've got an old man, too. I'm 56 years old, and when my dad says jump, I still say hi.
Well, my dad's M.O. is a little different. He tries to convince me that jumping is my idea.
Different style, same results. Take a seat there. Thanks. So, LAPD, huh? You run into lots of movie stars out there?
Well, on occasion. On the Basevich case, you were the investigating officer?
That I was.
We had a hypnotist put Basevich under and regress him for the night of the murder.
Hypnotist. You really are from Hollywood, aren't you?
I guess it's not exactly conventional.
You guys from L.A., you crack me up. So, what'd you find out? He's a multiple personality or something?
No, nothing like that. He remembered a smell.
Oh, a smell.
Graham crackers and chocolate. Does that mean anything to you?
Chocolate? If I remember right, Mrs. Basevich went next door earlier in the day to borrow chocolate from a neighbor. But when we arrived, there was no chocolate in the entire house.
Could she have eaten it all?
Yeah, she could have, but she didn't. At least none showed up in the autopsy.
What'd you find in the dishwasher, anything?
Dishwasher, let's see. Oh, yeah, here. 3 coffee mugs, 2 small plates, and a saucepan. All spick and span.
I guess the killer could have carried away the ingredients for s'mores and then just washed up before you got there.
S'mores?
It's graham crackers and chocolate.
I've got a granddaughter in the Scouts. This is some cockamamie theory you got here. All because of a smell he remembers.
Well, Mr. Basevich told us that his wife and her best friend used to cook up a batch every time they got together. Lily Andrews, he said.
Lots of money and influence there.
Did you talk to her at the time?
Mm-hmm. She was all broken up, lost a best friend. She was convinced Basevich did it. Nothing we didn't already know. If you'd like to have a go at her, be my guest.
Well, I wouldn't mind touching all the bases, just for my father's peace of mind.
Mm-hmm. If you run into anybody out there that needs a police consultant on a movie or something...
Oh, I'll be sure and give them your name. Thank you, Captain.
All right.
Yes. Oh, my gosh. So many memories. Some of them very painful. Sharon was... Well, it was like between the two of us, we were one person. I would know she was going to call me before the phone even rang. When she was upset, sometimes I'd find myself standing on her doorstep, no idea why. Would you like some sugar?
Oh, no, that's fine, thanks.
No idea why, until she opened the door, and then... And we laughed. So much, so often. I've never really gotten over...
When was the last time you saw her?
2 days before she died. Lunch at the country club. My husband and I had just joined. Sharon and I, we would always make fun of the kind of people who would join a country club. We thought they were phonies. And the truth is, we really wanted to belong so badly. So the day we joined, I took Sharon to lunch there.
And the day she died?
Well, I was supposed to go over to her house. We were going to go shopping. But there was a terrible storm, so I didn't go. And then the phone rang, and oh, this was so strange. I didn't expect it. Wouldn't you think, as close as we were, that I would have known she was dead?
So you stayed home all day that day?
Oh, I couldn't go anywhere. It was like a monsoon. I keep thinking, if I had been there like I was supposed to be, maybe I could have stopped him. That bastard. He was afraid she was going to leave him, so he killed her.
Was there anyone here with you? Your husband, maybe?
Oh, you mean my ex-husband, Jonathan? No.
You think he might remember anything helpful?
I doubt it. He never seemed to remember much of anything, even back then. Except which stool was his at his favorite bar. You can probably still find him there if you want to go look.
Jonathan Andrews.
Oh, there's a hell of a coincidence. Happens to be my name, too.
I'm Steve Sloan. I'm with the Los Angeles Police Department.
Where are you lost? That's easy to do. Those damn freeways. You know, I was out there once. I was on my way to Newport Beach. Next thing I know, I'm in Bakersfield.
I'm investigating the murder of Sharon Basovich. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Oh, hold on. I always cram for an exam. Frank? Fire away.
Your wife,
ex-wife,
she says she was home all day the day Mrs. Basovich was murdered. I don't suppose you have any independent knowledge of that?
No, I wouldn't, because it's not true. I'd gone out that day, play a little golf, but it started to rain. So I ducked inside for a couple of drinks, wait out the storm. Finally, I decided I better go home. She wasn't there.
You sure you're remembering the right day?
You know, I can't remember where I parked my car an hour ago, but I definitely remember every detail of that day.
And why is that?
I got home about 4 o'clock. I was surprised Lily wasn't home. The weather was so bad. I was there about an hour, and I went back out to join some friends for a drink. Or should I say another?
And the police never talked to you?
As far as they knew, there's no reason to.
Meaning?
I was having an affair with Sharon.
Did your wife know that?
I don't think anybody knew. Certainly not old Andy Basovich. He thought everybody in the world was just like him, trusting and naive. But Lily, some women have a sixth sense about those things. There was one kind of strange thing. I bought Sharon a pair of earrings. Set me back $5 grand. As usual, I was drinking, wasn't thinking, charged them on my platinum card. Lily paid all the bills. I kept waiting for her to bring them up.
But she never did.
I decided that she must have missed the charge slip somehow. So I kept hoping that's what it was. Sharon was a sweet kid.
Oh, so you know, Maddie, I was thinking, what better way to get into the Christmas spirit than by digging into a big fat plate of sticky, messy ribs?
You mean that you'd be willing to feed everyone from the shelter right here?
I'm gonna need help.
Oh, we've got 20 volunteers.
That should do it.
What can I do?
Can you grab me some tinsel?
How's that? This is very generous of you, Jesse.
Well, I figured I could spend the $600 on my family, or I could spend it on a bunch of strangers who aren't going to get drunk and tell me that I'm not successful enough, or thoughtful enough, or tall enough for that matter.
You're very tall to me.
The earrings was one piece of evidence we held back from the media. When we found Sharon Basovich, the lobes were torn through, like someone had ripped the earrings right off of them. At the time, we thought maybe the husband, you know, to make it look like a robbery.
But you never found the earrings.
Nope. And Basovich didn't seem to know anything about them. I mean, you had to be in one god-awful rage to rip earrings off like that.
And you'd have to be a fool to hold on to them all these years.
Well, some people like trophies. Well, let's go see a judge about a warrant.
Earrings?
Emerald earrings with platinum settings.
Not exactly my style.
They belong to Sharon Basovich.
And you think that she gave them to me?
Well, maybe you took them.
I see. Well, please come in. Look wherever you like.
The warrant isn't for your house, ma'am. It's for your safety deposit box at Merchant Trust.
It's where your ex-husband says you keep all your valuable jewelry.
We'll need you to come along with us.
If you'll excuse me, I'd like to change my clothes.
Cool customer.
It's probably a wild goose chaser.
The lab results
Cigarettes aren't in, but he keeps bugging me about them.
What'd you tell him?
I didn't know what to tell him.
Hey, good looking. How did I ever miss you?
Excuse me?
Amanda, this is Deputy Sheriff Harmon Tolliver.
How do you do?
When I had my hernia operation last summer, I sure as heck didn't see any nurses who looked like movie stars.
Amanda Bentley is a doctor.
Even better. Gorgeous and rich.
If you'll excuse me, I have some actual human beings I need to attend to.
Likes to play hard to get, huh? You sent for me?
Yes, I had a call from my son, St. Louis. The police are satisfied that the person who murdered Mrs. Basovich is a Mrs. Lily Andrews.
No fooling.
Which means the Claude's innocent.
Of murder?
Yes.
But still guilty of busting out of jail.
He should never have been in jail in the first place.
He's still a fugitive, and I still have extradition papers.
The man's innocent.
Not till the system decides he's innocent. That's how it works. He'll have plenty of opportunity to apply for a retrial or maybe even a full pardon when we get back to Missouri.
That could take months.
Never known it to take less.
You know he'll be dead by then.
Doesn't seem fair, does it?
You know, I'm just curious, Oliver. Is there any part of you at all that would like to see that poor man catch a break?
It's nothing personal, Doc, but I've got my job to do. I'll pick him up at 6 o'clock in the morning for the first flight back to St. Louis.
Merry Christmas, Barbecue Bob's. Hey, Mark. No, Steve's not here. Who? Yeah, he's here. Why? Okay, sure. Yeah, I got it. All right, bye.
You know, honey, I'm gonna kind of miss this place.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you might want to consider sticking around for another day.
Yeah? And I've got a feeling you're about to offer me a deal of some sort.
Tomorrow night is the hospital Christmas party. You let Claude play Santa Claus for one last time, and I'll convince Mark to quit stalling on the extradition. It's the guy's last Christmas.
Tomorrow's my day off. I was planning on staying in and stuffing a stocking or two.
There, you see? You can't get any more festive than that.
What time is the party over?
10 o'clock.
All right. I come to the party, Basovich plays Santa Claus. The minute the party's over, we climb aboard Santa's sleigh and take off to St. Louis.
Mr. Tolliver, you won't regret this.
I've got a feeling you could be right about that.
Jess, I got a message you were looking for me?
Oh, yeah. Hey, I'm really sorry, Steve, but I need you to work at Barbecue Bob's tonight.
Oh, no, you don't. It was your idea to bring all these people in.
I have to operate.
On Christmas Eve?
Yes, Dr. Smith, son, Tinton, asked me to help. It's a transplant.
Doctor who?
On a young boy who's going to be given the gift of sight.
Oh, I don't believe this.
Steve, can you imagine waking up on Christmas morning, seeing the world for the first time? I know you're going to miss the party, but...
I just wish you'd given me a little more warning.
You're going to have 20 volunteers. It'll be a snap.
It's a Christmas party.
Excuse me. You all right? Claude's in that room right there.
One piece of advice. Any funny business, and I'll cuff you right in front of the kiddies.
Seat yourself back there. Anywhere's fine. Yeah. Hey there. Seat yourself. Anywhere's fine. Right back there.
And if I'm suddenly seeing two Santas, I'm shooting both of them and sorting things out later. Understood?
Dr. Sloan told me that you're the one responsible for letting me do this. I really appreciate it.
All right.
technically, we're breaking the law here.
Well, the law gets its way 364 days of the year. There's got to be one day when justice gets its turn. What have you got? Ooh. And it's been doctored.
By the doctor. I'd better get it back to him before he realizes it's missing.
Yeah. Dr. Travis?
I thought you were in the operating room.
Yeah, I am.
Where are my volunteers? You said they'd be here an hour ago.
They're not there yet?
You better get some and get them down here to help me.
Yeah, I'm on it. Hey, Madison! We've got a problem.
I used to be a short order cook, you know, if you need a hand.
Oh, okay.
I used to be a waiter, and a damn good one. At least when I was sober. Well, I'm sober now.
Well, great.
And I was a cab driver.
And what is it that you want to do?
Eat.
Ladies and gentlemen, kids, you know, there is one among us for whom it is impossible to shop. Not because he has everything that matters anyway, like generosity and loyalty, courage, and a kind heart. No, what makes shopping for him such an incredible headache is that the gifts are just so darn hard to wrap. Mark, would you come up here, please? Now, from all of us to you, with much love, I bring to you straight from Munich.
Hi. Hi. How was Munich?
Oh, fantastic. Come on, join us.
Sleigh bells ring, ring-a-ling, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird, here to stay is the new bird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. Wonderland, in the meadow we can build a snowman, and we'll pretend that he is Parson Brown. He'll say, are you married? We'll say, no, man. But you can do the job when you're in town. In town later on, we'll conspire as we dream by the fire to face unafraid the plans that we made while walking in a winter wonderland. We were walking
in the blanket of snow.
We were walking
at the lights down low.
Walking in a winter wonderland.
You get Santa, I'll get the car.
Right.
Dr. Sloan?
Oh, there you are.
I can't go through with this.
With what?
Well, all you folks will get in trouble.
Not even a little bit of it. I mean, after all, it's not our fault that you disappeared with that reporter.
What reporter?
The one who came here with the photographer from the Times? No, we all saw you there in the corner talking to him. And when we looked back, he was gone, and so were you. I mean, we'll all testify to it. Dr. Travis, Dr. Bentley, I will. And don't worry about old Deputy Sheriff Tolliver over there. Before he'll tell his superiors that he was drunk on the job, he's going to have them believing that you were abducted by aliens.
Fast asleep, though your pillow soft and deep.
Now, Jesse's waiting outside to drive you to Mexico. He has friends down there who are anxious to meet you.
I always did love Bougainvillea.
Well, then you're in for a treat, my friend.
How can I say thank you, Dr. Sloan?
Gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Vaya con Dios, my friend. Vaya con Dios.
Bougainvillea are to die for. Yet for the life of me, I can't quite make out that signature. What is it? You think Clark?
Yeah, could be Clark. Cecil, maybe.
Cecil. You got a friend named Cecil, do you?
Yeah, I do. In the Navy.
You weren't in the Navy?
Well, he was in the Navy.
Mm-hmm. And he still sends you postcards?
Oh, yeah. Once a year, isn't that something?
Mm-hmm. Merry Christmas, Dad.
Merry Christmas.
Gunshot wound through and through. It's Richard. What are his vitals? BP 90 over 50, pulse 120, and ready. Lost a lot of blood. Get him into our 4 right away. He's even. There's no pulse.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to.
Clear. I'll bring you to 300.
Sure.
Clear.
Are you up there waiting? Yeah. All right, okay, take it.
Come on, Richard, you're not dying on me. 360. 360. Clear. Again. Dr. Ramsey's gone. I'm sorry. No. No. What? I'm sorry. I thought he was supposed to die. I'm confused.
Cut!
What happened?
All right, back to one.
What? What's wrong with her? What? Need a crash cart stat. Don't get me wrong. I am totally grateful for what you've done. Being a medical advisor for the show shouldn't involve reviving the actors, but I'm not going on any IV.
Celia, you're severely dehydrated. We need to put you on a simple solution of dextrose and salt.
Great, I can consume calories and retain water all at the same time. Look, I don't want a needle in my arm, okay? I'm funny about needles. All right. I'm gonna tell the producer that you're fine. But we were all very worried about you. Thanks, Amanda. Thanks.
I'll be in my office when you're finished.
Okay. Well, how lucky was that? That Amanda was actually acting in this episode. I mean, usually she just sends us her medical notes on the script by email. I mean, if she hadn't been there... I mean, I guess it really wouldn't have mattered, would it? I mean, because I'm basically okay.
Celia, I know I'm not your doctor, but I'm very, very concerned about your weight.
My weight's good. I mean, I might be a pound or two heavier than I'd like to be.
Heavier? Amanda says you're size 0.
Oh, you think I'm too skinny? Okay, I wish. Look, the camera puts 10 pounds on you. If I didn't watch my weight like a hawk, I'd be out of a job, believe me.
Look, nobody's going to fire you for being healthy.
I am healthy. I work out every day. I eat 3 meals, whether I'm hungry or not. And I'm actually less than a size 0, depending on the designer.
Look, we have an eating disorder clinic right in the hospital.
Oh, like I have time to check into some fat farm.
It's not a fat
Dr.
farm.
Sloan, please. I appreciate your concern, but I already have my doctor. Celia. Oh, my God. Into the younger competition. Dr. Sloan, this is my sister, Heather.
Hello, Heather.
Heather, this charming man saved my life.
I'm afraid your sister exaggerates just a little bit.
Yeah, well, she's an actress.
Well, I'll leave you two alone. Thalia, would you have your doctor call me before you leave?
Sure. What happened?
We tried administering an IV.
Tried administering a sandwich. Not that she'd eat it. Let me guess. An IV has too many calories?
And she did seem concerned about that.
She won't lick envelopes because they have too many calories. She won't eat anything unless it's approved by Dr. Strangelove himself, her nutritionist. His real name is Henry Sheldrake. And like a bad penny.
Where's Thalia? Is she okay?
Jessie, she's fine. She's under a doctor's care.
I was with Hank when he got the page. Where is Thalia?
By the way, have you met Dr. Bentley? She's the technical advisor to our show.
Amanda Bentley, Henry Sheldrake.
How do you do?
Nice to meet you.
Luckily, Amanda was on the set when Thalia collapsed. And you were?
Gee, let me guess what you're saying, Laurel. This is all my fault. Like, I'm not the one who actually got her started eating again.
You think she's eating?
Where is my patient?
That's probably her calling you now. Come on, I'll show you to her room.
I'll go with you.
Hi. Claire Sheldrake. I'm Henry's wife.
How do you do?
Thank you for looking after Thalia.
Oh, I was glad I could be there.
Jesse bought us tickets to the opera for Henry's birthday. Seems like every time we have an evening out, it's inevitably ruined by some high-strung actress with a salad dressing emergency. Henry is a wonderful man, a most incredible husband. But his patients always come first. Listen to me whine and complain. His patients should come first, I know that.
Even if I did have an eating disorder, which I don't, I couldn't check into some clinic. The press would have a field day with that.
Well, look, our unit here is set up to handle celebrities. Nobody would ever have to know you're here.
All right, like that would happen.
It's all right, Thalia, I understand.
That other doctor didn't seem to get it.
Dr. Sloan, and he said that he wanted to talk to you when you got here.
I wish you would talk to him. You know, he's really good with these high-profile cases.
Jesse, I really don't have time to consult with a lot of general practitioners.
Yeah, I'm surprised you even came.
I am going to give you a vitamin B shot and then get back to the opera so I can catch a little shut-eye.
Yes, she's right over there.
Hi.
Hi.
Sorry I'm late.
Oh, we gave the menu and me a chance to get to know each other.
Nice place.
Yeah. One thing about writing a food column, you get to go to some really fabulous restaurants.
Speaking of really fabulous restaurants,
Yes.
I forgot to mention that I'm part owner of a barbecue joint.
Oh, no. Do I hear conflict of interest?
No. At least I don't think so. No, the thing is, I'm meeting my dad there tomorrow with some friends, and I was hoping if you were free, you might join us.
And write a review?
Oh, no. No reviews, I promise.
I'll be there.
Great.
Would you excuse me while I go powder my nose? And if a waiter should happen to stumble on our table, I'll take another mineral water. I'll be right back.
Steve!
Hey, Carl.
Hey, buddy, what are you doing here? You with her?
Yeah.
Blind date?
No, why?
Don't worry. Nobody in the precinct will ever know. My lips are sealed.
Hey, Thalia! Wait. I gotta rest a minute.
I'll be at the juice stand.
Hi, is Dr. Sheldrake there? Oh, will you tell him that, Thalia called? Thanks.
I have number 7, no yogurt, no apple juice, no banana. Third of a cup lemon juice, crushed ice, 7 strawberries, and blending your protein powder. And cider water, please.
You want it?
Thanks.
have one of those, let me see, large wheatgrass, please.
One wheatgrass, you got it.
Dr. Sloan? What a surprise!
Betty, how are you?
Good. You know, I have been jogging the same route for 6 months, and I have never seen you here before.
You haven't seen me? Thank you.
You gonna drink that?
Oh, yeah.
You never actually had wheatgrass before, have you?
Drink it all the time. Green food. Good for you.
All right. Why don't you tell me why you're really here?
Well, to tell you the truth, I wondered how you were. You know, you left the hospital without any treatment at all and any tests. I was frankly a little worried about you.
Look, I'm not some fragile flower, Dr. Sloan. I just play one on TV. I'll tell you what. I will race you to the end of the park and back, and you'll see how strong I am. You ready?
Well, you're not supposed to race on a empty stomach. Woodley Park, North End. Cardiac arrest. Get an ambulance. Doctor on the scene. Heather, call now.
Yeah, we need an ambulance right away. The north end of Woodley Park. My sister's had a heart attack. Hurry, please.
Hi. Thalia Roselawn died of sudden onset atrial fibrillation leading to cardiac arrest. Cause of fibrillation, dehydration, malnutrition, and ephedra.
Ephedra?
Most likely in the form of the Chinese herb Ma Wong.
Well, that would explain the elevated heart rate and blood pressure.
There was extreme heart tissue damage due to years of crash dieting, and the ephedra most likely triggered the arrhythmia. I don't know why I didn't see it before. I mean, I saw the manic behavior. I didn't even check her pupils. I don't know what was wrong with me.
Amanda, don't do this to yourself. I mean, Thalia wanted everybody to think that she was fine, and she was very convincing. She even fooled her own doctor.
I guess. But still, there was a very high concentration of the substance in her system. I thought if she was buying it over the counter, she was taking massive amounts of it. I almost want to put cause of death, suicide. But on the other hand, what if she didn't buy it over the counter?
What are you saying?
Mark seems to think maybe Dr. Sheldrake.
That's crazy.
He's on his way to Sheldrake's office right now. He wants to talk with him before his clients come in.
I'll see if I can catch him.
I have never given any of my patients Mahwang. You think I don't know the potential hazards of ephedra?
I can't understand how you could put anybody with a pre-existing heart condition on a diet, especially somebody already painfully underweight.
My food plan was not a diet.
Mark, he was helping her to gain weight.
Did you know that Thalia was a size 0? I mean, how can there even be a size 0?
The protein powder he had her on contained carbohydrates, fiber, all the essential fatty acids.
Well, she should have been placed in an inpatient treatment facility.
Against her will.
Look, if you want my opinion, it's the people at the television studio that are responsible. They kept telling her that she couldn't get fat.
No one at that studio gave her ephedra.
And neither did I.
We'll know about that soon enough, won't we? Excuse me.
Mark?
Your sister didn't keep any food in the house?
She wouldn't eat anything that didn't come from Dr. Sheldrake's office.
Look at this. Dr. Sheldrake's protein powder. Dr. Sheldrake's vitamin supplements. Dr. Sheldrake's herbal tea. I wonder he didn't try to package air. Heather, what are you going to do now? You're too young to stay here by yourself.
Dr. Sloan, I'm 16.
Oh, that old.
Oh, I'm not going back to Idaho. I'm an emancipated minor. I can live here. I'll work and maybe do some modeling.
So, was Thalia Roselawn as skinny as she looked on TV?
Yeah.
What gets into these women? I mean, that is just plain unhealthy.
Carl, can I ask you a question?
Anything, buddy.
You want a mirror? Sloan here. Hi, Lena. You still on for dinner?
Look, all I'm saying is that Hank is a good doctor. He's helped a lot of people. And there's no proof that he gave anyone ephedra.
See, the problem is Thalia always thought she had to look her best for the camera.
You think she looked her best?
She looked a lot worse before she started seeing Dr. Sheldrake. He was really helping her.
He's got a book on nutrition coming out.
Oh, just what the world needs, another diet book.
Well, don't be so dismissive just because you don't like diet books. You know, he's a good guy, and besides, he could use the money.
You're trying to tell me that this celebrity diet business isn't netting him a bundle.
He earns a lot, but his wife spends a lot. I just don't want to see his book canceled because of rumors and innuendos.
Went by to see Heather this afternoon. She hasn't eaten a bite all day.
Well, and the loss of her sister, the shock, the grief of it all, I'm sure it's affecting her appetite.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to ask her in for a blood protein test just to make sure.
Hey, guys.
Hey, buddy.
Sorry I'm late.
All right. We ordered your regular for you. We didn't know what to order for. What happened to Lena? I thought you were bringing her friend.
She had to cancel at the last minute. Some work thing.
Oh, I was looking forward to meeting her.
Wait a minute. You're dating someone you haven't introduced her to us?
I didn't realize that was a prerequisite.
Where'd you meet her?
The Malibu Police Station chili cook-off. I took first place.
What'd she win?
Me? She's a food critic for Printemps magazine. She was a judge.
Slow down a second, hotshot. You're saying that your chili won first prize?
So did you go see Heather?
Yeah.
How could anybody pick protein powder over T-bone steak?
It's beyond me, friend.
You knew there was a silent alarm.
But I thought I punched in the code to turn it off. It's our anniversary. The panic code is my husband's birthday. I must have gotten them confused. This is a mistake. Has my husband arrived yet?
This is one of the documents that didn't make it through the shredder. You recognize it? It's a letter from Thalia Roselawn to your husband, threatening to expose him as a fraud and a quack when his diet book is published next month, unless he leaves you and marries her. The arresting officer saw you trying to shred this letter. Did your husband ask you to shred it?
I never saw this letter before in my life.
This kind of extortion could be seen as a motive for murder.
I told you, I've never seen this letter before. I've never seen any of these letters before.
I find it very hard to believe.
He's telling you the truth. He never saw the letters. God, I've made such a mess of things. I work part-time at Henry's office. Bookkeeping. That's how I knew the code. Anyway, one day, a letter came for him in Thalia's handwriting. I shouldn't have opened it. But something told me. It was the first of a batch of love letters. I didn't know what to do. I was heartbroken. So I put them in a file. I was going to confront him with them, but before I could work up the courage, he came to me and he confessed to everything.
Mrs. Sheldrake, do you think your husband killed Thalia Roselawn? Excuse me a moment.
Here's that report you wrote, Lieutenant.
Thank you. just came in from the lab. Tea you prepared for Thalia Rosalon was 90% marijuana, ephedra. That's impossible. It's not only possible, it's what killed her. Henry Sheldrake, I'm placing you under arrest for the murder of Thalia Rosalon.
Killer. He didn't.
Jesse, every tea bag in Thalia's kitchen had Dr. Sheldrake's name on it, and every one of them was full of marijuana.
Mark, I've talked to him about Chinese herbs before. He insisted that everything he gave his clients was safe.
Well, the police lab tested the other tea bags in Sheldrake's office. Not any of them had any ephedrine in them. Except Steve noticed that there were traces of marijuana around the baseboards of the floor, like maybe he had spilled it and tried to clean it all up.
Which means that he or someone put the Chinese herb in the tea bags going to Thalia.
Whoever wanted to kill him must have known that the ephedra would do the trick.
And knew that she had a pre-existing heart condition.
All the rules lead right back to Dr. Sheldrake.
Look, Mark, I practically lived at that house during my residency. I don't know who killed Thalia Rosalon, but it could have been one of Hank's ex-clients or someone who was jealous of Thalia. I just know it wasn't Hank.
Here it is. Henry's Celebrity Cavalcade. Why did you want to see it?
Jesse said it was very impressive.
Jesse's always been impressed with Henry's ability to attract famous clients. These are the clients that he's going to use for his book. Not this one.
Yes. Sorry. You know, this is very good tea.
Oh, thank you. My husband made it. It's one of his concoctions.
Really? He's so busy you think he wouldn't have time for this?
Well, for his high-profile clients, he always makes the time. I'd be willing to bet that not one of them is going to come forward on his behalf.
Claire, I have some questions I need to ask you. Some of them are a little indelicate.
What could be more indelicate than being arrested for murder?
You told the police that your husband never knew about the letters.
That's right.
But he came to you and confessed his affair with Thalia. Why do you suppose he did that?
Well, I never told him about the letters. But it's possible that Thalia mentioned them to him. In which case, he would have realized that I knew all about it.
Yeah, it's possible, I suppose.
I prefer to think he simply came to his senses. I can tell you for certain, he told me he broke up with Thalia and that he wanted to save our marriage.
Is that what you wanted?
More than anything. I love my husband.
Despite the affair?
Henry is a wonderful man, Dr. Sloan. But, as my mother used to say, a man is a man. Don't expect miracles. Thalia was young and beautiful. Most of all, relentless.
You know, I'm curious. Why didn't you just destroy the letter?
I thought it would be a good thing to have. In case she ever did carry out her threat, I'd be able to prove that she made it all up. I wanted to protect Henry. His career, his book.
I see.
When she died, I panicked. I thought maybe he did kill her. Instead of protecting him, I was afraid that letter could destroy him.
You know, it's ironic, isn't it? If you hadn't tried to destroy that letter, your husband probably would never have been arrested. Do you mind if I take this with me?
Dr. Amanda Bentley, pick up line 4. Dr. Amanda Bentley, pick up line 4.
This is Dr. Bentley. Heather Rosalon? Yeah, she's supposed to have a complete blood panel. She isn't?
What's going on? He lied to me. Dr. Sloan said that she starved herself to death. So I went to the market. I bought all this food. I was gonna do what he said. And then I wrote the newspaper. He killed her. Dr. Sheldrake killed her. She loved him and he killed Wait, maybe he didn't. Do you think he did?
Mark Sloan doesn't seem to think so, and if anyone can prove his innocence, he can.
Why did she have to break up with him? I told her not to.
Thalia broke up with him?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Of course I am. I was here with them lots of times. But then she decided that she didn't want to see him anymore. So she told him to leave her alone and quit calling. But I didn't want them to break up. I was afraid that I'd never get to see him again.
Oh. Heather, you were in love with him too.
All I wanted was to see him again. I thought maybe if I got them back together, at least he'd still be around, you know?
All right. I'm going to tell Dr. Sloan exactly what you told me. But first, you're going to clean up this mess, okay? And I'm going to make you some lunch, and then we'll go to the clinic and have your test done. So, you like scrambled eggs?
Yeah.
Good, because they're my specialty, and we seem to have all the ingredients right here. Yes.
Well, Claire called me right after you left. She said she'd heard from Henry's publisher. They're postponing the publication date of his book.
Postponing or canceling?
I think it's a polite way of saying that it's not going to happen. Claire was pretty upset, with the lawyers and everything. They're really counting on that money.
Steve, do you have that blackmail letter?
It's right here. Why'd you want to look at it?
I came across a photograph at Sheldrake's house, and it's signed. I want to compare the two signatures.
It's a match.
I thought maybe the signature on the letter was a forgery.
Why would someone send a letter like that and forge Thalia's name to it?
On the other hand, if Thalia broke off the affair like Heather said she did, why would she write him letters threatening to ruin his life if he didn't marry her?
She changed her mind. He had already confessed his affair to his wife, and he didn't want to go back to her.
That's one possibility.
There's another.
Heather said some interesting things to Amanda. You might want to talk to her before you go out on your date.
How'd you know I had a date?
Oh, lucky guess. And I see you're wearing a new shirt.
Looks like you're both sad.
This company specializes in home-cooked takeout meals for working moms. And dads, too, I should hasten to add, not wanting to cast aspersions on the hardworking male population. Ooh, quiche.
Real men.
Don't eat quiche, I know. Lucky for us, you don't have any hang-ups about those old cliches, huh? Oh, fresh fruit tart. Wow, this looks great. And this is cute, real cloth napkins. This tastes as good as it looks. These guys are getting a great review from me.
This is good.
Yeah? I'm sorry I had to cancel dinner plans last night.
Yeah, me too.
I was looking forward to those barbecued ribs.
Well, they're really not that good there.
Oh, come on, you can't fool me. I've tasted your cooking, remember?
Yeah, well, chili's one thing.
I was really hoping to get to meet your dad. He sounds like such an interesting man.
Yeah, he was disappointed too. Listen, can I ask you something?
Sure.
I mean, maybe it's just me, but when you spend your days looking for the hidden meaning in everything people say...
Oh, you don't have to worry about that with me. What?
Well, it's just that I've been to your office, I've been to your house. You haven't even met any of my friends.
Well, that's just coincidence. Timing.
Okay, we're just wondering. Of course, if you're embarrassed to be seen with me...
That's all in your head, Detective.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought. Professional hazard.
Mm-hmm. Well, speaking of professional hazards, I sure hope you guys nail Dr. Sheldrake.
You know him?
Only by reputation. I know his kind. No surprises there, I guess.
I'm not sure I know what you mean.
Oh, please. Look, I have been to dozens of doctors and nutritionists just like him. I've been to fat farms. I've been to hypnotists. I've been on every diet known to man. The Scarsdale, the Atkins, the drinking man's diet, and I don't drink. The Hollywood diet, the cabbage soup diet. You don't want to go there. 1 week, I was on a different diet for every meal of the day. I even thought about getting that operation, you know, where they bypass your stomach.
Why would you want to do that?
I hated my body.
You were really fat?
It's the same size I am now. I'm no size 2, Steve. Haven't you noticed?
I know. I also know how beautiful you are.
Thank you.
Now, come on, Lena. I bet you there's lots of guys who want to go out with you.
Well, I will admit that once I stopped trying to change my body, that I decided that I was happy with the way I am, men, started noticing me more.
I noticed you right away.
Oh, you did not.
What do you mean? Of course I did. It might have had something to do with that first place trophy you just handed me.
You know, I gave you that trophy last year, too, and the year before.
I know. You don't remember, do you? That first year I said you had skin like porcelain. And you said, what do you mean, like the kitchen sink?
Well, that sounds like me.
Anyway, I got the feeling you really didn't want me to ask you out.
We are changing the subject right now. How's that quiche?
Best I ever had. It's the only quiche I ever had. Yeah, it's probably the last quiche I'll ever have.
Laurel. Amanda, thank you for coming by on such short notice.
Sure. What's the problem?
Over here. The network says the show must go on, so we're recasting Thalia Roseland's role on Med Squad. We have to make a decision today, and I need you to do a physical on whichever actress we hire for insurance.
You're hiring one of these girls?
Yes, they're the callbacks.
They're all anorexic.
You can't tell that by looking at someone.
Oh, but I think I can.
Well, they might just all have a very high metabolism.
You can't do this, not again.
Do what?
Hire another emaciated actor and tell her she looks great as long as she starves herself to death.
How these girls look is entirely up to them.
Not if they want to work for you.
I don't determine the ratings.
Do you want another death on your hands?
I was not responsible for Thalia's condition. And if I change the way I cast this role, it could look like I feel guilty. I can't afford even the appearance of culpability.
I will not certify another undernourished actor.
I need this medical exam. You work for the show, and you will do what I ask you to do.
Not anymore. I quit.
Hey, Jazz. Sorry I'm late. Thought you'd be gone. Don't you have afternoon rounds?
I've been waiting for you. Did you talk to Amanda? Did you know that Sister Heather was also in love with Hank?
Yeah. So?
Well, so if Heather was mad at Dahlia for breaking up with Hank, she could have put the Ma Wong in the tea bags.
Jesse.
What? I mean, she had opportunity, means, and motive.
She's a 16-year-old kid with a crush on her sister's boyfriend. That's not very high in the motive scale.
Any motive is worth investigating.
And I am. Jesse, before your friend goes to trial, I'm going to look at anyone and everyone who might have killed Thalia Roseland.
Thanks. That's all I ask. You're going to find out. It was the sister. Good at math?
What? I hate this.
Use the guy they had on Cook County Medical for all I care. Just get someone over here now. Dr. Sloan.
Hi.
I don't suppose you could do a physical for me today.
Oh, I'm late for my rounds already. I'm sorry.
Of course. Why should even one thing go right for me?
Well, I won't take much time. I had a question to ask you. I thought maybe you could help me with.
Why not? I've solved everyone else's problems all day. What's yours?
Apparently, Thalia had an affair with her nutritionist, Dr. Sheldrake.
Yesterday's news. She broke up with him a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I heard that. But the thing is, after the breakup, she wrote him this letter threatening to ruin him if he didn't marry her. For some reason, it doesn't make any sense she'd write this kind of a letter after she broke it off.
A lot of things Thalia did didn't make sense.
Well, I know you worked with her for several years. You probably know her better than anybody. Can you think of a reason she'd write a letter like that?
She didn't. That's not her signature.
What? It's the same one that's on the photograph.
It's Heather's.
Heather?
We paid her to sign Thalia's fan mail and photos. Look, got a whole stack of them right here. Heather signed Thalia's name. We mailed them out.
Just as I thought. It'll take 3 pages, not 4.
So?
Well, if I remember correctly, you said that Claire Sheldrake was trying to shred the blackmail letter and it jammed.
Yes.
What was on the other 3 pages?
Love letters.
All the same signature?
Thalia's.
Well, if Heather was in love with Henry Sheldrake, she wouldn't send him a bunch of love letters in Thalia's name.
Well, she said she wanted him back.
But those love letters were dated before the breakup.
So if Heather didn't write them...
Maybe Claire Sheldrake did.
Why would she do something like that?
Maybe to frame her husband, make it look like he killed Thalia and she was just trying to protect him.
No, wait a minute. If she wrote him, she'd want him to be found. Why would she shred him?
Well, that's not me for a while, but I got to thinking, maybe she didn't really mean to shred him. Maybe she just meant to feed enough paper in there until the machine jammed.
How do you come up with these things?
That's not all.
All right, I'll bite.
Claire Sheldrake said she saved all of those love letters in a file. Now, I don't see any empty file around here at all. Neither do I see any evidence of where that file would go.
She threw it away?
When? The police caught her right in the act. She couldn't shred it. It was too thick. It would have jammed. What if there were no love letters? No file, no blackmail letter. What if Claire Sheldrake fabricated this whole thing just to frame her husband?
Look, Dad, this is all idle speculation. I mean, Thalia's producer said that the signature on the letter was Heather's, not Claire Sheldrake's. Now, if that's true, the simplest explanation is that Heather sent the letter.
Or Claire Sheldrake forged the letter from the signature she had on that photo.
That Heather had signed.
As a sample. Not knowing, of course, that it wasn't actually Thalia's signature.
If I was the prosecutor, I'd say Heather wrote and signed the blackmail letter to get Dr. Sheldrake back into her life.
I think we better talk to Heather.
That's my signature. Who wrote this?
Didn't you?
No.
You just said you signed it.
No, I said that it was my signature. I would never write something like this. Never.
Heather, if Thalia broke up with him, a letter like this might bring him back. Now, that's what you said you wanted.
Right, but if I got him back, she would just tell him to go jump in a lake. What good would that do me?
Was it common knowledge that you signed your sister's photos in fan mail?
Thalia liked everyone to think that she signed things herself, so she knew and I knew and her producer knew, that's all.
When your sister was seeing Dr. Sheldrake, did she have a key to the house?
Mm-mm. No one had a key. Oh, except Thalia and I. I even had to let the cleaning lady in.
So he couldn't have come in here with the ephedrine and substituted for the regular tea, could he?
No, he was never in the house alone. Actually, there was this one time we were late getting home from the studio. What did she say to him on the phone?
Hi. Hi. I was just cleaning out some of Henry's files before the police decided to come and look for something else.
Oh, is there something else for them to find?
Just evidence of his many indiscretions.
Listen, I talked to my friend Steve, and there's a really good chance that they're going to be releasing Hank soon.
They have another suspect?
Well, I don't think I'm supposed to say anything.
Jesse.
All right, apparently the sister, Heather, had some sort of jealousy thing going on, and if Steve can connect her to the Ma Wang, or her to the letters...
They'll let Henry go?
Yeah.
You mean he'll actually be coming home?
You know, I was thinking if they can prove that he was framed in the publication house, would have to put out his book. I mean, there would be a major lawsuit if they didn't.
You know what's ironic? This whole thing could turn what might have been just another diet book into a bestseller.
Well, I'd be glad to see some good come out of this. I'm gonna go see Hank. Is there anything you want me to tell him?
Just that I'm working on clearing his name.
Yeah, well, we're all working on that. Bye.
Bye.
see you. Want me to tell her you're not here?
No, Carl. What I'd like you to do is go over to the two-way mirror in the interrogation room.
Yeah?
And take a good hard look at yourself. What a nice surprise.
Oh, well, I was in the neighborhood. Well, no, I wasn't. I just...
Well, come on. I'll introduce you to some of my friends. Sit down. Sloan here. Yes, Mrs. Sheldrake. Could you hold on 1 second? I have to take this. Can you hang around a while? I'll take you to lunch.
Ribs? You're on.
Hello, Mrs. Sheldrake. What can I do for you?
Is it true that you believe Thalia's sister might be involved in the murder?
There's only one person that could have told you that. And when I get my hands on him, I'm going to wring his neck.
But it is true.
Well, Heather was a regular at a health food store, so she would have had access to the marijuana. And we suspect she wrote the letters and forged Thalia's name to them. We just don't have any hard evidence to prove it. If we could find anything to link her to this, we could make an arrest.
So you mean some sort of proof like that she practiced her sister's handwriting, something like that?
Anything.
Heather? This is Dr. Mark Sloan. I'm at 5300 Mandible Road in the Colony. I need an ambulance immediately. Reduce some blood in the rig on the way over. She's hypokalemic.
We'll get on an IV immediately.
Tooth enamel is worn out. Skin turgor's abnormal. Fast pulse. I found 3 cartons of laxative in her bathroom. Classic signs of bulimia. I think I'll stay with her till she wakes up.
This? You know, I found it outside when I was...
I don't think so. We had you under surveillance the whole time. The only thing I didn't know till now is how you got in the house with Leave the Offender in the first place. Followed your husband here as my guess. Saw where the spare key was kept.
You have no idea what it's like. Wondering. Always weighing your looks and your age against the next young thing to walk into your husband's office. Every year they get younger and thinner. And he stops coming home at night.
And placing you under arrest for the murder of Thalia Roselawn.
I can't believe she went for it.
Well, we've got Jessie to thank. I don't think she would have believed anybody else. They're being friends.
I just kept hoping that we were wrong.
Dr. Sloan tells me that you've agreed to check into the clinic.
I don't know if I can do it. I'm scared. What if I get fat?
I know. I went through the same thing myself. But you know what? You just keep doing it one day at a time. And before you know it, you'll look around and realize that you're eating healthy foods for the first time ever. You have a fabulous job, great wardrobe, fantastic guy who's proud to be seen with you. And you think, how could I have ever hurt myself like that? It'll happen. I promise.
Yeah. Dr. Sloan's gonna help me.
She is great, Mina.
I know.
Dick Van Dyke coming right up. A special bonus diagnosis next.
CBS Saturday.
What's going on here?
The DeLucas have survived sibling rivalry.
You got her pregnant?
Family squabbles.
Don't talk like that in front of your mother.
But they're about to face...
Frank!
You've had a heart attack. Their toughest challenge ever.
You will do anything to get out doing the dishes, won't you?
An all-new That's Life. CBS Saturday.